It's been about a month since I got the Galaxy Watch, and I think it's time that I give you my review. Let's go check it out.
Next level.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to this channel, and if you're new, consider subscribing for weekly tech videos, especially if you have one of the Galaxy Note phones or the Galaxy Watch. First, I want to talk about the physical design. This is going to be the 46mm watch. In my opinion, it's not very heavy, it's not super bulky, but it can be a little bit too big for a lot of people. I think this watch could be a little bit more ergonomic. I understand that you have a lot of gadgets in there, trying to put everything in there into this small device. And it does stand out on the bottom where it makes the top of the watch just kind of a little bit bulky. I just wish I would have found another way just to kind of curve it on the bottom where it would just kind of feel better in your arm. But honestly, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It's just my opinion. The straps are very user-friendly, very easy to remove if you want to swap them out. Ergonomic-wise, they feel comfortable, especially the original ones that came with the watch. The turning knob is very tactile. It's awesome. It just works all the time. I haven't had any issues with it. When it comes to the buttons does an okay job. I'm not gonna say they're the best buttons. I mean, they're pretty responsive. When it comes to the screen, having a larger screen, it makes it easier to navigate within the watch. Anything that I type when I'm using the built-in keyboard, I don't have any issues using it, and it's just pretty responsive. When it comes to fingerprints, that's probably one of my issues. I do tend to get a lot of fingerprints on it. I haven't put a screen protector on it. For now, I'm just trying to stay away from that. The stainless steel silver makes the watch stand out. It's holding up pretty good. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is the speaker. The speaker is just very poorly built. This is going to be a very average speaker, if not below average. I don't want to bash on it, but honestly, it could do better. When it comes to making phone calls, the other person can hear you very well, so they did a good job when it comes to putting a good microphone. When it comes to battery life has done an amazing job. I haven't really used it intensively like many people out there, but I know a lot of people have been getting between 3 to 5 days. I've been getting about 7 days, but usually I use it between 4 to 5 days actively, and usually about 2 to 3 days sometimes is just sitting on standby mode. Another thing that I hate about this watch is Bigsby. And not just because I hate Bigsby. Honestly, I'm kind of starting to like Bigsby. I'm really trying to use it on the phone, on the Galaxy Notes, but here they just did a terrible job. Hey Bigsby, how's the weather in Dallas?
The sun is in and out today.
I mean, Bigsby is really bad on this watch. It's unusable. Like you're not gonna be able to use it. First of all, the voice response is just very awkward. It looks like it's from 2001. It's just very choppy, cuts off. The quality is super bad. Like honestly, I don't even know why they even put it in there. I don't feel like it was ready for it, but maybe they will get an update soon out there that will change the voice, where it will actually speak back to you in a better way, where it will make more sense. And when it comes to responding to your questions or any commands that you give, good luck with that. Most of the time, it just tells me it doesn't understand or it doesn't know what to do or whatever it tells me all the time. Hey Bigsby, can you check when does the Texas Rangers play?
I could not find the answer to your question.
There he goes. I mean, the watch is very responsive. I don't have any issues with the watch getting hot or overheating like some people have mentioned. Going through the apps, going through the interface is very clickable. It's very responsive. Now, when it comes to the health apps, it's not going to be 100%. And I can tell you, everybody out there is mentioning the same in the comments, in the reviews. It's not going to be accurate. I've actually been using the Gear Fit 2 for a while, and even that watch is not very accurate. It is nice. It's going to give you most of the information that you need on the daily basis. Heart rate, if you want to know how many steps you walk, if you want to have the watch motivate you throughout the day. For example, I tend to be sitting for long periods of time at work, and the watch will remind me to get up and walk, or it will tell me, that fellow will come up in there and will tell me just to stretch. Or when I get up and walk around or go for a drink of water, it will tell me basically, great job, keep it up. Other than that, don't expect this to be 100%. Don't depend on it when it comes to the health numbers. It's not gonna be very accurate when it comes to the heart rate. I know it has a feature to let you know when you're stressed or how stressed you are. I mean, I don't know. It's something cool to try, but it's not something that is really gonna benefit you. Do you really need a watch to tell you when you're stressed out? You pretty much know when you're stressed out, right? Now, when it comes to the productivity apps, I mean, that is a great feature. I mean, you get your text notifications, email notifications, and all the notifications you can sync into your phone. Answering to text, answering to emails, probably not the best. I mean, if you want to do a quick answer to a text message. You're just gonna have some predefined messages that you can just tap if you're on the go. But if you just wanna sit there and have a full conversation over text, it's not recommended. If you have to log in, if you have to use some of the interfaces for the built-in keyboard, I think it is very responsive. It just basically reminds me when we used to have the old phones back in the day in 2001, where you have to press the number 1 3 times to get to a certain letter. And honestly, I became a pro at it, so using it on this watch was not an issue for me when I was trying to log in, for example, on Spotify and using the built-in keyboard. Weather app, I always take advantage of that. I'm always checking the weather, so having that in the watch, it makes it adds a benefit, so I don't have to be taking out the phone all the time. I did try Spotify. Spotify works great. I did have the premium version. I can actually connect the watch to Wi-Fi directly without the phone. In the near future, we'll have another video just talking about the apps themselves. The docking station that comes with it is very easy to charge the watch. I mean, the battery still does pretty good, 3 to 5 days. And if you just want to charge it every night, every other day, you'll have it there just to remind you. So something I'm not concerned about. Now, this watch is going to cost you $350. And if you want to get the LTE version, it will cost you around $400. Do I think it's worth it? Probably not, but if you have the money and you really want to have a smartwatch that is going to look very nice. I had a lot of people stop me and want to ask me about the watch. They want to see it. I had to even take it off a few times just so people will look at it. I mean, it is a very nice watch, looks good. It is a little bit too expensive, but I would love to hear what you have to say about the Galaxy Watch. Do you think it's expensive? Also, let me know anything else that you want to see about this watch. I plan on doing a lot more videos about it on some of the apps and things that I like, things that I don't like, and things that are going to benefit you. So consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you for watching. Make sure you smash the like button if you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you on the next one.